Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm sharing a very emotional story titled 9 Months of Magic. This is a beautiful journey of a mother's second pregnancy, a loving husband, an excited little son, and the strength that holds a family together even during difficult times. It's a story filled with love, sacrifice, waiting, and a little miracle. If you enjoy heart-touching stories like this, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more beautiful stories. Now, let's begin. 9 Months of Magic. My name is Meera. When I saw those two pink lines again, my hands started shaking. This was my second pregnancy. My first child, Arav, was 5 years old. My little sunshine, my first miracle, my son. When he was born, I thought I had experienced the greatest love in the world. But life was about to show me a different kind of magic. The first trimester was not easy. The doctor looked at me seriously and said, "You need complete bed rest. No stress, no heavy work, complete rest." Those two words felt heavier than anything. I had a 5-year-old son who needed help with homework, food, school uniform, bedtime stories, and now I was told not to even walk much. I felt scared, but my husband, Rohan, held my hand and said softly, "Don't worry. I will take care of everything. You just take care of our baby." From that day, he became more than a husband. He became my strength. He woke up early, packed Arav's lunch, combed his hair, even if it was a little funny, helped him wear shoes, and sent him to school. He brought me breakfast to bed. He reminded me to take my medicines. He even fed me when I felt too weak to sit. Sometimes he would smile and say, "Now I have 3 babies at home." And I would laugh through my tears. Because in those weeks, I felt like a child myself, emotional, sensitive, tired. Pregnancy the second time felt different. The nausea was stronger, the tiredness was deeper, and the emotions, they were like waves in the ocean. One minute I would laugh. Next minute, I would cry without knowing why. Sometimes I felt guilty. Am I giving enough time to Arav? Will he feel less loved? Will I be able to manage 2 children? But Arav surprised me. One day he came near my bed, placed his small hand on my stomach, and said, "Baby, come soon. I will share my toys. But don't trouble Mama too much." I smiled with tears in my eyes. He kissed my forehead and whispered, "I will take care of you, Mama." In that moment, I realized my little boy was slowly becoming a big brother. The sudden news, just when things were slowly becoming normal, life changed again. Rohan came home one evening looking serious. "I got transferred," he said quietly, "to another city." My heart dropped. "How soon?" Next week. Next week. I wanted to be strong. I really did. But that night, after Arav slept, I cried silently. I was still on partial rest. I had a growing belly. I had a small child. And now, I would be alone. Rohan hugged me tightly. This is temporary. I will visit whenever I can. You are stronger than you think. But strength sometimes feels very small at night. Learning to be strong. After he left, the house felt different. Quieter. Emptier. I had to wake up early again. Slowly, carefully, I packed Arav's bag. I helped him get ready. I made simple food. Some days I felt so tired that even standing felt like climbing a mountain. Mood swings came like unexpected rain. Sometimes I missed Rohan so much that my chest hurt. Arav would notice. Are you missing Papa? He would ask. I would nod. He would hug me and say, don't worry. When baby comes, Papa will come too. His faith kept me alive. At night, we would video call Rohan. Arav would show his homework proudly. I would hide my tears and smile. We were three hearts in three different places, waiting for the fourth. As my belly grew bigger, so did Arav's excitement. He started talking to the baby every day. Baby, I am your Anna, big brother. I will protect you. He kept one of his favorite soft toys aside. This is for the baby, he said seriously. I watched him and felt something beautiful inside me. Yes, pregnancy was hard. Yes, I was tired. Yes, I missed my husband. But this journey was shaping all of us. It was teaching Arav responsibility. It was teaching me patience. It was teaching Rohan sacrifice. The night of magic. One rainy night, the pain started. At first, I thought it was false pain. But it became stronger. I called my mother, who rushed to stay with Arav. I called Rohan. I think it's time. There was silence on the phone. Then I heard his shaky voice. I'm booking the first flight. At the hospital, between the pain and fear, I kept thinking of Arav. Would he be scared? Would he be excited? After long hours that felt endless, I heard it. A soft, tiny cry. Another heartbeat outside my body. It's a baby girl, the nurse smiled. A daughter. My heart felt full. Rohan arrived just in time to see her. He held my hand and whispered, you did it. Tears rolled down my face. Not just for the pain, but for the journey, for the loneliness, for the strength I didn't know I had, for the little boy waiting to become a big brother. When Arav came to the hospital, he walked slowly to my bed. He looked at the tiny baby wrapped in pink cloth. Is this our magic? He asked. Yes, I whispered. He gently touched her tiny hand. I will always protect you. In that moment, I saw something extraordinary. 9 months of fear, 9 months of tears, 9 months of waiting, 9 months of love, and now 9 months of magic. Pregnancy is not just about growing a baby. It is about growing a family. It is about growing stronger in ways you never imagined. It is about love that stretches, adjusts, and multiplies. That second pregnancy was the most emotional time of my life. But it was also the most beautiful. Because sometimes, magic doesn't happen in a moment. It grows quietly inside you. For 9 months,